Bonjour, Ani. Good afternoon. It's Ogiimaa Nadjiwon on this Thursday afternoon from my office, giving a short update. I'd like to mention the successful hunters that have went out and were able to call in a moose and bring it home to their family, friends, and community. The hunters that I know of are Jack Nadjiwon, Jeff Keeshig, and Gordie Nadjiwon, who were successful in bringing down a moose. None of them will reveal where they got the moose or how they called it in. But congratulations, guys. Good hunting, and I know that others are still out there and others are preparing to go on the moose hunt. We all know that the first week of November is, first Monday in November is going to be our local deer hunt season. There'll be a lot of hunters out and about, and I ask everyone to be aware to stay away from the areas where hunters will be. If you're out hiking, maybe for this week, pick a road or someplace more into the open, because hunters are going to be out in numbers during that week, and I believe it's from the 4th to the 10th when most of the hunting will be taking place. We had community member lose a partner in the last while. We send condolences out from the Chief Council and Community to Chickie Margaret Jones with the loss of Hamlet. I had actually had the opportunity to go to the Rock with Margaret and Hamlet about 10 years ago, and we visited Chickie's family throughout the Rock, and it was a great time. With condolences to you, Margaret, and to the family and friends. We always like to acknowledge the fact that our community enlisted more men per capita than any community across Canada. Not only in the First Great War, but also in the Second World War. November 11th is fast approaching. We will have a ceremony at the Cenotaph and the Community Centre. I ask all that can be in attendance to be there to support and honor our veterans and their families. And if you, for whatever reason, are unable to attend, remember November is Poppy Month, to wear your poppy and as a symbol of and support for the Lest We Forget campaign that goes on in legions across the country. Some of this news is after the fact, but last week I hear was Fire Prevention Week, when the volunteer firemen from the community made it a point to attend the schools to share ways and means of fire prevention and also community safety. Kudos to those volunteers who take their role seriously and who shared their expertise with the children and teachers at the schools. And while I'm speaking about the school, I've been informed that Maya Keeshig was successful in placing second in the grade 1 and 2 cross-country run that was recently held. So it's an honor to have an athlete, up-and-coming athlete, show her prowess in the cross-country run. Yeah, again, this community has been known to produce a lot of athletes and a lot of long-distance runners. If you look at news clips or care to Google, you'll be able to see where the Keeshig boys, Luke, Mickey, Donald, I believe, Giles, Ronnie Johnson, Cecil Johnson, Randolph Keeshig, all smoked the competitors in the shore-to-shore run when it was a novelty in the area. So, and I can remember seeing a picture of the three brothers, Eugene, who we call Captain, and Luke and Randolph and Mickey together after that race when they placed first, second, and third. Quite an accomplishment. I mean, it's in our past, but these community members will forever be remembered for their abilities. I would like to now discuss a joint venture that we are just on the threshold of structuring for our community. And our community is inclusive of our sister reserve, Ogiimaa. We're in an opioid emergency crisis. We're in need of trying different methods to assist those that are using or those that need assistance, those that are in care, those that are in treatment centers and that are doing their best to leave this life behind in the rearview mirror. In talking with the chief from Ogiimaa, Chief Ogiimaa Conrad Ritchie, we've been suggesting, along with others that are trying to promote, that we, as two communities, utilize a building that's up on the Upper Peninsula on Discovery Cove, I believe it is. It's Driftwood Cove. And there is a building there that could house residents for aftercare or just to provide a safe place for those that are waiting to get into treatment. I'm suggesting that we have a bus made available for community members to do a visual of what we are considering in the next short while, to get this bus and to ask those community members that are available to come with us on a short excursion to look at the possibilities that this building might have. Everyone I've talked to that has made the trip has said that it's really, really suited for on-the-land recovery, I guess, for members that have come out of treatment or are going into treatment and need the safety and security of a place that's isolated and yet can provide the tools to do on-the-land training and workshops. It's north of where our hunting grounds are, and we know that there's good harvesting of animals there, and it's also close to streams and the bay where a little bit of fishing might come into play. So it's being suggested that we allow community members to make the trip a short 4-hour excursion and then provide recommendations to the working groups who are going to assist to make this a reality as to the possibilities of turning that abandoned hunt camp into a viable aftercare center. This is the first time I've mentioned it. I will be taking the trip myself tomorrow. I'm meeting one of the parks people up there who's going to open the gate, and I'll be able to go in and have a first-hand look myself. So you might notice I'm a little raspy. I'm going through something, and positive it's not COVID, but I think it could be my age and allergies catching up to me. I've been up and down all week and trying different remedies to lessen the effects. So until we meet again via Zoom or video, hope everyone has a safe month. At the end of October, I guess I should mention Halloween and the fact that when our young community members are going around trick-or-treating, to be very cognizant of them on the roads and realize that they get excited this time of year and often don't think before they act. And so if you're driving, be very, very careful on this night of the ghouls. With that, I will end this short session. Hope everyone has a safe and happy hunting season. And don't forget the elders. Miigwech.